So that happened. Not a good game for Edmonton. 6-3 loss to the St. Louis Blues. This is just a bit of a post-game reaction. Sorry that this is up a little later than usual. After the Oilers game, I had hockey in real life to play. At least our team ended up winning 10-0. Would have been nice if Edmonton could have won 10-0. So I've got the stats on the screen here. 6-3 Edmonton at the top, and then over to my, what is that, left here? Maybe your guys is right. My left. Shots on goal 38-30 in favor of Edmonton. Faceoff percentage 58% in favor of the Blues. Power play. Let's talk about the power play for a second here. What on earth was the officiating tonight? Now, Edmonton, they were not going to win the game even if they got one or two more power plays. It just wasn't going to happen. Edmonton was not playing good. Their defensive structure is just, I don't know what's going on since the All-Star break. They look like Jay Woodcroft's teams before Jay Woodcroft got fired. Brutal showing from most of the defensemen tonight. David. I always say David Desharnais. Oh my God, I need to get over the 2017 playoffs. I need to get over that overtime winner in Game 5 against San Jose, all right? Vincent Desharnais took numerous penalties, and he got really mad, and he was given a double minor. He was given a penalty for, I think, holding or slashing, and then he got one for unsportsmanlike conduct for yelling at the ref because the ref's ego was a little fragile. It's a little fragile ego. But St. Louis ended up finishing the night with 7 straight power plays. Edmonton did not get a single power play in the third period. And St. Louis, I believe, had 5. St. Louis finishes the night with 8 power plays. Edmonton's penalty kill goes 6 for 8, which honestly, it's not too bad, but the penalty kill is leaking goals against. Edmonton's power play goes 1 for 3, but one of the power plays wasn't really a full power play. There was a 4-on-4, so they got like a minute out of it. So penalty minutes were 21-11 for Edmonton, hits 13-11 for St. Louis. This was not a physical game at all for either team. There was a lot of neutral zone pucks, just get the puck deep, chase, get the puck deep, chase. There was no real physicality. Corey Perry fought, sort of. If you count it as a fight, there's a lot of sort ofs in this game. I'm not a big fan of how Edmonton played, to be honest. I wasn't a big fan of the game against Detroit, but they had such a good third period. It kind of masked a lot of their issues. But tonight, their issues came back, and this time they could not outscore their problems. Despite Connor McDavid's 3 points, this was a ugly, ugly game for Edmonton. This is going to be a very brief post-game reaction video, I guess you could say. This was not a good time, not fun to watch. I think the score flattered Edmonton, actually, despite Edmonton owning the shot clock. Edmonton had their chances. Binnington made big saves, but St. Louis just took advantage of defensive breakdowns. And the top line for Edmonton tonight, Hyman, Nugent-Hopkins, and Connor McDavid, they were on the ice for 3 even-strength goals against, and all 3 goals against that they were on the ice for, they looked completely discombobulated. They were all over the place. Bouchard was chasing. Ekholm, who's usually very steady on the back end, he was chasing a lot. So yeah, my reaction overall to the game, not great, not a big fan. Again, I have 3 pages of notes here. I could go through the game, but period by period, but I might just save that for the day after discussion because those seem to be more formal. They seem to be nice and, longer. I like to sleep on things before getting too emotional. I'm pretty emotional tonight about the game. Edmonton has come out of the All-Star break. They've won 2 out of their first 5 games. They've given up 20 goals in these 5 games after being defensively sound during that win streak. Now they are really leaking goals. Chris Knobloch and the team as a whole needs to start getting things back together, or this team's going to start falling out of the playoff race very quickly if they're not careful. Connor Brown, Derek Ryan, Matthias Janmark, useless. I'm sorry, all 3 of them. I know Connor Brown hit the post. He's cursed. He's never scoring. I'm sorry. He's not going to score this year. Corey Perry scored before Connor Brown. McLeod and Fogel, they have been very quiet since the All-Star break. Not sure what's going on there. Kane had a couple good looks. At least he looked engaged. Draisaitl looked engaged. Holloway looked engaged. But we do need some more production. So that's kind of my thoughts on the game tonight. What did you guys think of the game overall? the Oilers 6-3 loss to St. Louis. I will have much more thoughts in tomorrow's day after episode. If you guys liked today's video, make sure you hit like. If you guys really liked it, make sure you hit subscribe. We are continuing to build a terrific YouTube channel in 2024. And again, my apologies if this video is kind of short and sweet. It's not my usual post-game debrief. I'm too mad to go into like the deeper analytics and talk more about it tonight. I'm going to have a lot to say tomorrow. I'm going to sleep on this one, and I hope we all sleep on it, Oil Country. We deserve to have a good night's sleep, and then tomorrow we will discuss everything, all right? You guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you tomorrow.